Well, welcome to Fabric Queen Tarot here. Somebody is on the verge of creating a whole new identity. That's right. And if you know anything about identities, okay, identities are rebirths overall, all right? But at the same time, you have to learn to let go of the old identity because that old identity there doesn't serve you a purpose, does it? No, it doesn't. But with this overall new identity, I want to kind of take a look at here, okay? What is it about this new identity you're about to take on here? What overall is entailed with regards to this? Let's just look, all right? Let's see if we can get you some confirmation, maybe find maybe a little bit of peace of mind within this situation. Because granted, this is for the collective. It's not going to resonate with everybody. Just take away what does resonate, okay? And if the whole thing does resonate, leave something in the comments for me. Because I'm seeing Mercury here, all right? I'm seeing the 12th house, okay? And then I'm seeing the 5th house here, all right? And I feel like there's going to be this awareness of overall faith here you're about to find within yourself here. And yet, I'm hearing you're going to have to not only have a lot of faith within yourself, but you're going to have a lot of trust within yourself too. I'm going to give a shout out to Aquarius because I feel like some of this is going to hit really hard and hit home with Aquarius today, most importantly here. But I feel like a lot of this has got to do with your vision, all right? Vision in the mind's eye here. It's kind of like you know what you want to create. You know what type of identity you want to create here. And I feel like there's been a lot of thoughts about this, okay? You've been thinking really, really hard about this. And periodically, you have these little hidden tendencies where you become maybe a little bit overly critical, okay? With regards to yourself, most importantly here. But I'm hearing this is supposed to be fun, okay? For some of you, this is with regards to romance. And yet, I'm hearing be creative about this. Because here's the thing there's going to be something new and there's going to be something different with regards to this overall new identity you have. There's a lot of words. In essence, I feel like you could talk for hours and hours and hours here with your overall ideas and your visions here with what it is that you want to create. But I do have to say, I feel like to some extent here, it could feel maybe possibly a little bit overwhelming at times for you, okay? Because you're questioning things, all right? And you're excited about this and you can't wait to see how things turn out here. And yet, you want to do this dramatically, all right? Because you want to make a statement, all right? You want everybody to know about this. And I feel like you're really going to use an unconventional way, okay, as to how you go about this, okay? You're not going to be doing what most would classify as the norm, okay? But then again, you're not one to conform to society, are you? No, you're a little bit of a rebellion. Yes, you are. So, what I do have to say though is I feel like you've been kind of maybe carrying this around on your back for quite some time. Almost to some extent, it almost felt like somewhat of a burden, okay? Because periodically I feel like, you know what? That part of you, this overall new identity you want to create, you've kind of kept that hidden, okay? It's that part of you that in essence it's always been there, but you didn't in essence want to show it either, all right? You maybe kind of kept that a little bit tucked underneath here, okay? Out of sight, okay, where nobody could overall notice it. And now you're at that point, aren't you? You're ready, okay? You're to that point where you're ready to create something fabulous, something new, but something that is so personable with regards to you. And yet you're ready to take that risk. You're ready to take that risk to, you know what? not just overall put it out there, but taking that risk to finally find acceptance within yourself. And I think that's beautiful. I think it's absolutely astounding here. I'm seeing this as being a very, very positive change. I feel like, for a while, you might have thought that this was somewhat of a gamble. But yet, at the same time, I feel like you really had to go inward, okay? You really had to stop and take a good look inward at yourself, what it is you were doing, what it is that you want to create. And yet, taking a look, reflecting with how far you've come, okay? What it is that you've learned, the overall wisdom you've absorbed, and where it's supposed to take you now. Because I feel like to some extent here, a part of you is so healed. Like you're ready for something new. You're ready to step beyond where you've been. And I want to say that there's like a part of you that's ready to close that chapter and wants to just let everything go and start a whole new chapter within your life. I really do. I feel it very, very strongly because I am picking up 2 black crows. I'm picking up freedom, okay? Freedom overall to speak your mind, say what you want to say, and not have to worry about being criticized, being judged. Um, I'm also picking up your circle of friends, okay? Those people around you that you can lean on for support. Look for with regards to questions, answers, concerns. And yet, it's kind of like spirit is just literally cutting the ties, okay? They're cutting the ties and cutting you loose, okay? So you're no longer tied to anything. It's realizing you have choices, you have opportunities, and right now you want to step into that, okay? You want to step into a new opportunity, and that new opportunity is you being your true authentic self, but most importantly, accepting you for who you are. And you don't care if anybody else accepts you or not. Because it's not about their life, is it? No, it's about yours, in fact. So let's dive into it. Let's see what else is going to entail here with regards to this. Because, yeah, we do have something here coming to an end. We do have something new beginning here. And I think there's beauty with this. There really is. You're going to be letting go. Something's finally closing, okay? And I feel like you need to expect the unexpected for some of you. Maybe some of you didn't see this coming. Maybe you felt and sensed overall something was coming. But there's something here with regards to knowing something's coming to an end. And you're ready to absorb what overall fate has in store for you. That's right. When I look right here, as much as what I'd like to see it going this way, it came out this way in reverse. All right. And with this, it's like literally thinking maybe, okay, on one hand, maybe you are just coming out of one hot frying pan and jumping into another here, okay? And you might be questioning, my God, is there trouble coming here? And yet, maybe feeling like lately, you know what? Maybe you're not making any progress. Maybe you're just sitting there spinning your overall wheels. But I gotta tell you, I feel like this overall acceptance here, okay? This whole new identity here is you moving into calmer waters, okay? You're transitioning here, and I think it's utterly beautiful. I know there's a lot of mental activity here with this card. And this here is just telling me there's going to be so many big changes here, so many opportunities, and yet you're going to want to seize each and every one you possibly can here. You're ready, okay? You're ready for this to come in, all right? And you're ready to let go of something else here. But I'm also feeling like somebody being very quick-witted, okay? Somebody being very, very honest here. Somebody being a little bit impatient, okay? You can't wait till this arrives. And yet, It's that daring side of you that's coming out, okay? And periodically, when it comes out, it's like, oh, somebody dares them not ever dare you to do anything because, boy, if they knew you well enough, you're going to try it. You know you're going to try it, okay? You immediately are going to try it, especially when it comes down to matters of a heart, okay? With regards to an overall connection here. Now, for some of you, this here has to do with a partner. This has to do with love. This has to do with an overall connection, okay? Partnership could be with regards to career, all right? Could be with regards to family, friends, maybe a companion here. But what I'm seeing here is a lot of balance, a major, major connection here. Take it as it resonates here. And yet, for some of you, this could be an engagement, okay? Take it as it resonates also there. But I'm seeing two people working together here, okay? Stepping into this new identity, this new version of you here. And I'm seeing a lot of creative expression here also. So with that in mind, I mean, this could bring out overall invitations. It could bring out offers. This could be romantic, okay? Doesn't have to be. But somebody following their heart, okay? I'm also picking up chivalry, all right? Now, chivalry, it's like something you would see back in the day. You see very little of it nowadays, but I feel like this is like old souls, okay, coming together here, working together here. I'm also hearing being swept off your feet. Okay, so I feel like this is going to be like a major surprise here. But the key thing is, and this is returning to your roots, okay? The key thing here is, I feel like overall this has to do with somebody who's quite familiar, okay? Very familiar, most importantly. So I feel like you might already know this person, okay? This person might be stepping into your life, might be coming towards you here. This person has a certain way, a certain tactic as to how they show, okay, them overall selves, all right? Whether it's their overall eye contact. I'm picking up on eyes, the color of eyes here, very significant here. And yet I'm picking up the look, okay? It's that overwhelming look. So when I see this as somebody who you know quite well, but gives you a certain look. And that look says it all, okay? That look brings comfort. It brings familiar, you know what I mean, all right? But yet there's that nostalgia, okay? The overall nostalgia with it. And it feels so comforting, all right? I do see the Empress here, and the Empress is in reverse here for you. And this might make you feel a little bit insecure, okay? This one here might make you feel like a lack of confidence within yourself, okay? Or maybe possibly you didn't grow enough, all right? Within this situation here. And I'm hearing let that go, okay? I'm hearing be that true, authentic self, all right? Be that beautiful, compassionate, confiding, creative, okay, person that you are, that is so nurturing, so understanding here. I just feel like there's a lot of overall harmony within this situation, and I'm hearing let go, okay? Just let go of that insecurity. Let go of it all here, because even with the Chariot card here, okay, I see a lot of movement here. All right, a lot of positive movement here, okay? Going places, doing things. I do see here somebody very determined, very ambitious, somebody standing in their willpower here and really working hard and focusing on what it is that they're trying to create, okay? Whether this has to do with your new identity, okay? Or if this has to do with overall some people within your life. And I gotta tell you, I'm seeing that divine masculine here, this Emperor. All right, I'm seeing this Emperor here, okay? And I feel like this person coming in here, walking in here. Now, keep in mind here, it doesn't have to do with an overall relationship. This could be with regards to an overall career move. This person coming in here is stable, okay? This person is protective, all right? This person here you know what? Logical. Okay. Very secure. They're not a risk taker. All right. But here's the thing. They do they do know what they want. Okay. They know what they want. And they know what they want and they go after it. All right. So I want you to keep this in mind because I'm also seeing the Three of Wands. And it is in reverse here. And I feel like there might be a lack of planning, a lack of foresight when this person overall arrives or comes in here like unexpectedly. Okay. You didn't see this coming. You didn't believe it would be coming or it'd be happening. And I feel like some of this might have to do with maybe you're going to be somewhere, you're going to return home. Maybe overall within the situation, you could be in amongst your travels. Okay. Maybe you were staying somewhere for a period of time and now you're going to be moving home. And all of a sudden, the minute you get home, boom, there we are. Okay. I just feel like overall here within the situation, there's travel involved. Okay. Going places, doing things, seeing things here. And I feel like this is going to have a major effect. Okay. A major, major effect on your life, okay? Your whole new identity here, okay? Because you're definitely going to be leaving your old identity behind. And when I say that, I look at 999. So you are going to be releasing some things here. You're going to be letting some things go here. But most importantly, you're going to be turning that page. Okay, it's like this chapter has now come to a close, and now you're going to be starting a whole new chapter here. And I feel like your angels are trying to tell you here, most importantly here, your circumstances are going to change. All right. They're definitely going to change here. And some things are going to be coming to a close. I feel like it's more than just one. I feel like there's multiple things. And it's only coming to a close because it's giving you that opportunity to take advantage of some better things here within your life here. And if you're experiencing or maybe feeling like, oh my God, there's a change coming or something's coming to an end here, get ready, okay? Because that's your sign. You start seeing 999, that's your sign. You're going to have to make room here for something new because something new here is coming in. I'm also seeing wealth. I'm seeing success, okay? I'm seeing finances improving here. I'm seeing a lot of overall balance here for you. But it's also with regards to this cycle, all right? This overall cycle. Because I feel like this cycle is, they're like trying to tell you here right now, this cycle has got to come to a close, okay? And maybe for some of you, as much as what you don't want it to come to a close, it's got to come to a close because now it's time for you to move on to something bigger, something better here, something that's more fulfilling. I will tell you, it is going to light you up, okay? 1414 here. This overall closing of this cycle is going to light you up. All right. So as much as what you might be dreading in right now, maybe unsure of the overall situation, I'm hearing this is going to light you up. Okay. This is what is going to, for some of you, it's going to shed light on something here for you. I will tell you that much, but it's going to make you feel something that maybe you haven't felt either for a long time or have never felt at all. Okay. Don't be a bit surprised if you don't have a few mood swings. Okay. I think like a lot of this has got to do with respect. I feel like this is going to be happening very, very quick. I also feel like some of this might have to or will have an effect on family. Okay. But I'm hearing have a constructive outlook on things. Okay. Have that constructive outlook. If you know in advance that things could possibly change, okay? Things could start happening here. Having that constructive outlook here, okay, is what's going to help you. It's going to ease you into this. I'm also seeing quality, okay? A lot of quality. So the thing of it is you're not going to settle for mediocrity, okay? You're not going to settle for quantity, but you're going to settle for quality, All right. So I feel like you want the best of the best here within this situation. And I think right now you're being really urged to kind of focus on you, your needs, your desires. What is it that you want? Okay. Um, I also feel like there's a good possibility here that you've got not just overall opportunities coming in here. Okay. I feel like to some extent here, this could be possibly maybe a new friend. All right. Um, or maybe a new addition to your family. So keep in mind that could be a pet, okay? That could be a new baby being born. I'm hearing baby more so than a pet. And I feel like either that baby is already here and has not been born, or that baby is still in spirit about ready to come in, okay? So get ready, all right? 1414 999, because wow, this is going to be thrilling. This is going to be exciting for you. And this whole new identity, embrace it, be creative about it, and accept it. And with that, I'll be talking to you later.